Hello and welcome everybody to session number 4 of the Tabletop campaign Ready Persona 1. We have gotten a bit of a taste from both the real world and the virtual world so far in the last several sessions, and we're just going to continue on. But first, we're going to do the warm-up question. Today's warm-up question is out of character, and my question for you all is, you've already started learning about different NPCs that are in this world, both in the real world and the virtual world. Feel free to answer this question for both worlds if you'd like. My question is, which NPC would you like to see your character start interacting with if they haven't yet, or interact with more? Maybe because you think it would be interesting to see what your character and that other NPC character would interact. For whatever reason, I'm just curious, which NPCs would you like to see your character interact with more?
That's a good question.
I can't give you a good reason why, but my instinctual answer is Seymour.
Okay.
That would be an interesting mix. Yeah. Huh.
I can see why. But
I can see that too. Yeah. And you can ask me the exact same question as well for me, and I'll be like, this NPC, I would love to see them interact with this character more.
I think as a player, I would like to see Forrest interact more. I forget her name. The Apple woman.
Oh, yes.
Cade's therapist.
Dr. Janice Appledew. Janice Appledew.
Yes. I mean, Forrest's got some problems, but I think they would. I think they would get along rather well.
Yeah, I can see that. That's really cool. I can see that a lot.
Yellow.
Yeah.
I kind of like Moji. I just kind of like Moji. Like, just the character concept is really, really cool, and that was very creative, Hark, I must say.
Thank you.
But I'm really just excited to see more of Moji.
I would love for you to interact with Moji more. I think it's fun interacting with characters that don't talk.
I do too.
With Dave, I was thinking about Raphael. Because of the entire interaction in the virtual world with the Knave and Loki.
Oh,
I'm really interested how they will match
the real life counterpart.
That is interesting.
That would be interesting, especially since I don't know if you know. Well, I don't know if you personally know who Loki's real player is. So
definitely not. Yeah.
If you both became total BFFs, that would be kind of hilarious.
Yeah, it would be funny.
It's wait a minute. And how about you, Kyle?
So in terms of Gabe, besides his family, I think a fun one would have been I can't pronounce her name. It's the leader of the anti-VR movement.
Oh yes,
Janica. Yeah, because I don't know too much about her, but I think it would be fun because Gabe is completely all in for the VR. Well, clearly, she's not. So I think there would be some fun conversations there. And for Odin, probably just Root Canal again, because Root Canal is just totally done with Odin. Although I like to feel that Odin and Gabe really just finds it fun that she's just annoyed with him.
Cool answers. Would you all like to collectively ask me the same question about a specific NPC?
Dr. Kemper.
Dr. Kemper. Let's see. I feel like Dr. Kemper, because I feel like we've got a little bit of a taste of how he deals with Cade, and so I feel like naturally we're gonna find more interactions between him and Cade at some point in the storyline. But I'm thinking, for reasons that you players do not know, I think it would be interesting for him to interact with Forrest at some point, for reasons you all don't know. So I'll keep that as a little bit of a thing.
Okay.
How about one of the virtual world NPCs?
I think we know so little about Captain Crunch.
Yeah, you didn't talk much with him.
That was
You
a
didn't
good
talk
one,
much
too.
with him.
Please,
Captain
Captain.
Crunch.
Oh man, that was
Captain Crunch, I would like to see in general, like interact with more people, since he was only introduced last session. So, but you'll probably see him again. So, okay, cool. Everyone can go ahead and choose your next primary arcana for the day. Oh, wow, which one is the moon? All right, so we know the moon is associated with Raphael and with Loki, and it also has EE bonus, the extra effort bonus, if you want to use it for that instead.
Temperance.
And
that's Jacob.
Jacob Steele. It gives you HP. I forgot what HP. Recover. I forgot what the HP stands for.
Hero point.
Hero point to recover. Thank you. Who wants to go next?
I got Hierophant again.
Hierophant. Oh, Hierophant helped you out last time. I think somebody was about to use Hierophant for something at the beginning of this game.
I think I used it to reroll resistance.
Yeah.
For
gives you a +2 to Father Edward Lumen, who is the head of the Cups faction, and it can also give you +1 to anyone who's associated with the Cups faction. And Ethan.
I have the High Priestess.
High Priestess. Oh, okay. High Priestess.
It's a new one.
Is associated with Gabe's boss.
Yeah.
Madame Arachnamegus.
And she is the faction leader, isn't she?
She's a faction of the Wands. So you would also get a +1 with anyone who's associated with the Wands faction. Oh. It also gives you extra effort power stunt. Extra effort power stunt, which might be useful for Yellow especially, or Forest. We'll see. The other thing I will also remind everybody, which I will also let the viewers know because I don't know if they knew this, once per session, you can draw from your secondary arcana to give you bonuses to your roll. And yes, you can do that after you are told what the results were. And so the way that works is if you draw an ace through 10, you divide the value with one, ace being 1. You divide the value by 2 and round up, and that's how much you get to add, like automatically to the roll that you just rolled. A page, we said, does no effect. It just doesn't change anything. Jack reduces the roll by -1. Queen reduces the roll by -2. King reduces the roll by -3. If the suit matches the faction that your character is associated with, you do get a positive +2 to that. So even if you were to get like a king, which is a -3, you would only get a -1. So it is in your favor to take the risk. It is the odds are better for you to just go ahead and take the risk if you feel like you really want to improve a roll or not. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. So we ended the game last time with you all still in the virtual world. You had just saved, hooray, you saved the citizens from further onslaught of these Lego people. And I didn't know if you all wanted to roleplay something while you were still logged in here before you jump back.
I think Chrono or Sage was going to do something to fix Gabe up because Gabe's still a little blocky.
That's true. I remember that.
So yeah.
Oh, that's right. I used my card to restore you with the regeneration.
Ooh.
And I'll look towards Nave and just kind of be like, nice save on that kid. I'm not used to this hero mindset yet. I could have grabbed them, but I didn't. So thanks for covering my back.
It's no problem. He'll get used to it eventually. It's all part of the job. But I'm gonna throw this right back at Odin. That was some nice blocking there for me.
No problem. We are all warriors in arms together. We fight together.
Yellow will try to roll their eyes in a way that is not visible to not visible to Odin. Yes, we are all equal players. Yes, right. You did well too, I guess. Yes. We work mildly okay together. We really need to get better at that.
Yellow, when the next fight starts out, are you someone who wants to be as high as possible? I can teleport you to high ground in the future if you'd like.
That couldn't be a terrible idea. I do like to be on high places, but I don't have too much of a preference. I also have, I'll pat the holster at my side, which holds a pistol, some more close range options.
I'll
Thank
leave
you
it to
for
you
your-
then.
Huh?
We need a team name, I think.
Already? We just knew each other.
I agree. Team names are awesome.
I agree.
Well, are we like, what do we do though? Like, yes, we work together and save people, I'm sure. But are we fighting for justice or honor? Or are we mercenaries? Is this like a league of people that we need to be like together with? Or is this like I'm kind of with like the government, so maybe we're like a team of like high ranking individuals that are like super secret or something. I don't know. Like,
You're thinking deeper than I am, so I think you're the one to answer that question.
Now
you
I'm
give me way
curious
too much
as well.
credit.
You're giving the character that has the least success in coming up with quirky one-liners the ability to name your team. I love it.
Food for thought.
Hmm.
Like the League of Extraordinary People. And I don't know. We'll sit on it. We'll put a pin in it. But cool, yeah, we can name each other. It'd be that'd be cool, man, justice.
Can I get you guys' friend information?
Sure.
Oh
Sounds
well,
good.
Thank you, Odin.
okay. I'll send over.
Okay.
Well, I think we're
It's,
already settled.
Yeah, we're already.
I will either send or accept friend requests.
Let's say it's weird working with you. But sure, I'll accept that request.
I am pretty cool though, you gotta admit.
Yes, you're teleporting around, and the way you can just jump around, and how far can you teleport? That's like crazy.
Oh, like all over the place. Did you see me throw that guy off the building though?
I think I did. And it was I would not want that to happen to me. So please don't. But
Oh, if I threw you off a building, I imagine you'd just land it or something.
oh, I have ways. Yeah, but I mean, okay, while we're on the topic, how do we hurt you, huh? I throw you off a building. Why? What? Dunk you in water? Is that your weakness?
I don't have weaknesses.
Yeah, sure. Yes, well, I guess we all need to know, like, if you got like a gem that makes you like really weak for whatever reason, because
Why
for
would a
whatever
gem
reason.
make me weak?
I don't know. It sounds really stupid, but it just came into my head. Like, like
Not
a
have a
green
weakness to
gem that
jewelry,
like
no.
radioactive or something, and it weakens you.
Nope, nothing.
No.
I am just
Okay.
all powerful. I am great. I am mighty.
Next.
You're okay. Wonderful to know. I don't have weaknesses either. Glad we had that settled.
Well, that makes the three of us.
I over at Odin.
He goes. I, the almighty Odin, does not have any weaknesses, but in this mortal form I do.
Well, I also did see you drop your weapon and your form kind of, like.
Yes, all my divinity is in my great spear Gungir.
Ooh, interesting. So, like, if I grab the spear, right, does it give me the power of the All Father?
No. That
I guess I'm not
and that has not been implemented yet.
Not yet. Okay. Interesting. So don't drop your weapon, basically. Lovely. By the way, after all this Sorry, this is me as a character talking. After all these, or a player, sorry. Wow. After all these sniper Lego guys have left, what is the scene like generally around the area? Are people kind of panicking, or like authority arrived and kind of quelling the situation, or?
Yeah, definitely the people who were affected by the being turned into blocks, they are being tended to. So definitely things around the festival is in a bit of a, I wouldn't say chaos, but they're trying to literally pick up the pieces of the aftermath. I don't mean for it to be like that humorous, because
People died.
People died. So
you could have said you did, and I would not have guessed.
Yes. So yes, the festivities, so to speak, are semi like on pause. Like the vendors are still doing their business, but the parade has definitely been canceled or like delayed or
Definitely
postponed
put on hold, at least.
Definitely put on hold. And the mayor is currently talking with the authorities and just trying to figure out what next steps are. But at the same time, people are also just very grateful that you were there. You happen to be there to help out.
Is Livestream still live streaming?
He is. He is. He's definitely, right now, Livestream is just kind of, talking to some of the people to ask them, like, what did they see, and trying to just report on the situation, like recording the situation.
I will teleport accidentally next to Livestream and begin helping people in his general vicinity.
Oh, gotcha. Like, gotcha.
Oh.
What do you mean by helping people? Like, what exactly are you doing?
If they're like on the ground, I'm helping them up. And
oh, yeah.
Are you okay? And just kind
of
posing as a hero. Just
of course.
To be next to Livestream, that's all.
When and Livestream, again, because of Knave spreading his good name, he remembers you. He recognizes you and says, "Oh, speak of the devil! We have one of the heroes themselves. I believe this is Chrono."
Livestream, I didn't see you there. Good to see you.
He says, "It's good to see you as well. Although I didn't realize you and I were at a first name basis already."
Oh, well, I mean, I just figured. I'm Chrono.
He says, "Chrono, you're relatively new to this city, I'd say. Why don't you tell some of the fine viewers like who you are and what do you fight for?"
Oh, I am the great Chrono, and I fight for truth and justice against tyrannic evils and those that would threaten these good people, like the attack today.
Wow. Well, Chrono, it's so great to have people like you. I mean, people were saying all of the amazing things you were doing, just teleporting left and right across the city, it seemed. You were just there one moment, and then you're over there the next moment.
Oh, I've been very blessed.
Tell me, can you give us an exclusive, if you don't mind, an exclusive account of what exactly happened here?
Oh, absolutely, yes, definitely. We were just enjoying the festivities when evil villains started attacking. They started attacking using sniper rifles from buildings surrounding the festivities. Me and my good fellow teammates, just other heroes who were willing to jump on the scene, other grand adventurers, helped find and capture most of the threats.
Well, as I said, it's fantastic to know that you've all were here to help save the day. All of these villains that seem to be attacking our city, it just seems like, I don't know, it just seems like such a waste to have them stoop so low.
Yeah, to ruin the festivities, no less. I want to know what was behind the attack. I currently don't. Do you have any idea of why they would attack during the festivities? These strange plastic men?
Your guess is as good as mine, brother. Although I have been talking to some people, and they have reason to believe that these blocky people are like some sort of alien race that's trying to, I guess, convert this whole world into a new home of theirs. I don't know. Sounds like a big conspiracy theory to me, but
Yes.
stranger things have happened.
Yes. Well, thank you for the information. Me and the other great heroes will do our best to get to the bottom of it.
I appreciate it, Chrono. Before you go, do you have any words of encouragement that you would like to say to all of the families who have been affected severely by this attack?
Well, I don't think there's much to be said other than sorry for your loss, and we will do our best to find justice in these troubling times.
Do you have, you said we, as in the group of you, do you have a name?
We are the protagonists.
The protagonists? I like it. I like it. Well, I will let you get back to your duties then, Chrono. Thank you again for taking the time.
With that, I'll vanish. And I'll vanish on top of a building to find another good spot and then teleport
Yes.
somewhere else.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh man.
Cool.
As I'm looking over the chaos, well, not the chaos, the calm after the storm, do I notice anybody acting, well, weird isn't the right word because everybody's kind of chaos just happened.
Mhm.
People got hurt. I'm sure a few people died even. But do I notice anybody acting what I would believe to be out of my expectations?
Roll an insight.
That'd be a 13. That's a natural 3. Wow. Okay.
I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so.
Definitely just scour the crowd a little bit for anybody seems odd and I don't find anything. Pace around a few times, make sure some of the people that we met in, like Emoji, Captain Crunch, and whatnot, not necessarily talk to them, but kind of hover in their general vicinity and make sure they're all right.
Yeah, I mean, definitely all of those people that you spoke about are just making sure that right now, I would say that Root Canal is just looking around the rooftops and the windows of the buildings, just making sure that there isn't somebody left or anyone else suspicious. Moji right now is just trying to, I guess, make some of the kids smile, because some of the kids, of course, are really upset by this, and the parade got canceled or postponed, and so it's trying to entertain people. And as for Captain Crunch, I would say that he's trying to offer some, maybe a drink or a beverage, honestly maybe something a little bit harder, some liquor, to some of the people who family or friends of the people who have been affected by the attack. So
Okay.
What about Homeboy?
Oh, Honeboy. Yeah, Honeboy as well. He is, just in general, I think, talking with the mayor right now, I would say. You're not really sure what conversation, but I think, presumably, you can say that he's telling the mayor the things that he witnessed, because when you have somebody who can literally drop your senses all around, which would have been really helpful if you had thought about asking for Homeboy's help to find these people, because he can literally he cannot physically be in multiple places, but he can sense in multiple places almost at once. So yeah, you can presume that Homeboy is telling the mayor what he saw, which is probably a lot.
Then I'll just kind of do a survey of the area real quick, and I'm sure I don't find anything of notice, like you said. And the moment that somebody I don't know approaches me, I'm gonna panic log off and just
Okay, which will probably happen.
Well, I'm gonna walk towards forest first. Towards Yellow.
Yeah.
So Yellow. There was one that got away.
Yeah.
Did you by any chance have a way to, I don't know, put some tracking device or anything on him?
Not a tracking device, but I do have. Well, the thing is, it's a little device, and I'm working on it with my team back at headquarters. it was just so like it's kind of like a tripwire, I guess. But once it's tripped, it kind of puts out a burst of dust that they kind of can't breathe in, and then I know where that happened, but I can't really track. So,
Well, it would feel like someone with your expertise know how to make something like that, no?
well, I could certainly observe where they were. Well, I suppose I could take a look in the area, but I don't have the means to track yet. Well, I do have the ability, I guess, but I don't have I can't. Even if I know where they went, I could probably get there, but I don't quite know how I'd figure that out yet.
Well, I'm only saying that it might be quite interesting to have that ability in our group, just to make sure that the next time they do not get away from us. Because let's be real here, this was not entirely a success.
All right. Well, yes, it was not. I'll try to be on the lookout. I was more focused on trying to not get shot. Whatever this blocky thing is, it's a terrible. It's a Lego Lego whatever. It was terrible, and I don't want to get shot. I'm happy to help, and I will try to be more vigilant in the future. I guess I will take a look around the area now that the Knave of Diamonds has mentioned it. I don't really see anything, do I?
No, it's already been passed. Whatever you would have seen has been passed, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Quick
they don't
note.
leave any trace.
Quick note, just as soon as like no one's paying attention to me helping, I'll get bored of helping people and log off.
I like nice detail.
I'm gonna also walk towards Honpo.
Yeah, sure. I will say by that point, would you like to approach him once he's done with the mayor, or while he's talking?
During, because the only thing I'm gonna do really is slip a card in his hand that just has written on it, "Meet me over dry Wi-Fi."
Oh, you gave that to him?
Yeah. As a hint to.
I see.
Because we can't talk out of character here.
Right. You can't, but that's good. Yeah. I like that. He'll give you he'll give you a nod. He's still talking with the mayor, but he'll give you a nod at that point. So.
And then I'm gonna walk towards livestream.
Okay. And here we have our master trickster of the night. Hey, by the way, I just want to let you know, several of the eyewitnesses here wanted to personally thank you for your heroics over by the Ferris wheel.
I do hope you got it all on tape, no?
I definitely wouldn't have missed it. I mean, my viewers, they love seeing you all, do your thing, saving all these people.
Of course, it's quite spectacular to look at. You remember the last time, no? Our conversation with my beautiful magic show. We had some, a little deal. Well, I'm ready to cash that in.
Sure, what's the favor?
Well, it is something not really in this place, let's say.
Oh.
It's more of almost another world, for you to call it. Is there some sort of way I could contact you otherworldly?
Some other way? I think you could. Everything that I record, I post on my social media. So, literally, you could just look up live stream and you can definitely find me there.
All right. Then you might, at some point, get a message there from someone. Not me, of course.
Of course. Yeah, I try my hardest to respond to all comments and, be as engaging as I can to my audience as possible. It's part of the gig,
Yeah, of course. Well, you'll hear from someone. Is there anything else that you noticed right now with your fancy recording? Something? Did you by chance have a view on the floating balloon thing over there? And I'm going towards the west.
I was able to record a few shots, yes. But there are a lot of things happening all at once. If there's anything specific we wanted to look at, then I suppose we could just review the clips back up again.
Oh yeah, could be interesting.
But as I said, I post pretty much everything up on my social media.
That's right. I might be. I'll take a look at those videos then. Yes. That's fine.
Yeah. By all means, I'm very curious. If you're able to see things that I didn't, if you catch things that I didn't,
Well,
I'd be
who
very
knows?
happy to hear about it.
Will do. Alright, then I will not bother you any further. I will just wave towards your viewers and say, enjoy.
You're never a bother to me, Nave.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too, Leslie. And of course, it's good to see all of you as I point towards his sunglasses. You will hear from me. And then I walk away.
You all will log off shortly after Yellow. Somebody that he doesn't know appears and he logs off, and then the rest of you decide to follow suit. And yeah, you will find yourself back in the that chamber or that room with Charlie and Stefan, and they are unhooking you, and Stefan saying, "All right, wakey, wakey. Looks like you all are done with the simulation. How was it?" Charlie asks.
Right. Well, it was a lot. You see.
It's a little more than I'm used to. I'm used to having like the normal equipment at home.
Well, Charlie says as part of the QA process, you have a number of questions that we want you to fill out on your way out while the experience is fresh in your mind, and they'll probably give you like these iPad things with little questions. And they're questions like, what did you think about the difficulty of this? Did you find that the festival was enjoyable? Was there anything missing that you wish was in the festival? What did you think about the villains? Was it too quirky? Was it not serious enough? What did you feel about, etc., etc. So there's a lot of like questions just about the experience and the game, and like that they want to ask you to just fill out. Did you notice any bugs? Stuff like that. So you don't have to answer every single question that I just asked, but if there was a specific question that you wanted to answer, feel free to tell me out of character what you would have answered with any of those questions.
Abe's gonna be really positive with everything, but he will note down a bug that he found. And that's that all the enemies apparently are immune to mind control.
I've just been rolling really well. I feel bad. I've been rolling very well with all of those.
It's funny. Abe really think that it's a bug right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Just for flavor, Cade is just kind of writing almost or like a stream of conscious, as opposed to actually writing the answers. He completely ignores the questions and just.
I love it.
Are they at least related to the questions?
Not really.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Forrest will just.
Why did we hire this guy? Why are we hiring the QA?
Poem to Jennifer.
That's a poem to Jennifer. I love it. Go ahead.
Forrest will take an overly long time just honestly answering every question, being extremely detailed, being that person, just like 100% even in the feedback. But most of it is mostly positive. Any like negative bits are kind of like kind of the dialogue options I heard. Like a lot of like characters in the crowd were saying the same thing or something like that. That must have been annoying.
Yeah.
While I came out the earliest, correct? I logged off first.
I thought Yellow did, but you got bored and then logged off.
That's
Is that what you meant? Yeah,
I think Yellow would probably have logged off second.
I would
second, sure.
I would have liked to bug my companions during their.
Sure. Like,
Actually, not quite. I would say I bugged Ave.
Okay.
Are the
Specifically.
guards
Oh, no.
looking there?
you bugged it. Well, I think with Charlie and Stefan, like in the room, or are you doing discreetly?
So if they were like, if they wanted help with getting them out when they were coming through,
Oh,
it'd all be discreet.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
pickpocketing, reverse
That's clever.
pickpocketing.
Yeah, roll your pickpocket. Just
I'll take 20.
You're taking sure. They're not going to know this. Sure. So you bugged
Abe.
Forrest, you said, or Abe?
No, I'll leave
Bug
Forrest
Abe.
alone.
Okay.
Okay.
Abe.
I am not
good to
trying
know.
to deal with that.
The rest comes later.
So Forrest, just because I want to know what happens, just roll me a perception.
Okay.
Just roll me a perception. I'm sorry, not perception. Sorry, not Forrest. Ave, roll me a
Oh,
perception.
All
I want to
right.
see if you beat a 20, basically.
17.
No, 17.
Don't think that's
Okay,
it.
not quite. Okay, you don't notice it.
I don't know if this would work, but I would just kind of like put it under a feather behind his neck or something like that.
Yeah, that could
Are these
work.
waterproof?
Oh,
Like, the next time he takes a shower, like would that? Okay, well we'll find out. We'll find out the next time he takes a
He's like,
shower.
what
Do you like
How is
cuff
it-
his
What?
ankle like they do in the documentaries? Just
Cuff his ankle. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah, and then Gabe, technically, like you're also answering these questions too, because you didn't personally program any of this
Yeah.
or was a part of this scenario at all.
So I don't think it's mostly positive, but he's also being he's being technical where he knows it needs to be, and very just like straightforward. Because I assume he knows where these questions are going to, so he's like, okay,
Yeah.
I need to answer straightforward on these questions and be
Right.
technical on these questions because those are what people reading them.
So, as soon as you're done with those questions, they will release you, and Charlie will explain to you that you're all getting paid for your trouble, obviously. So you'll find like your payment in your accounts within the next like 48 hours, 48 business, like 2 business days, basically. So.
Well, we were getting paid? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you're getting paid
Oh.
for this. This is a paid gig.
Nice.
Your QA testing is a very serious occupation. Okay. I love my QA testers, I have to say that. Cool. So, yeah, you're all released, the 4 of you, and you can do whatever you want for the rest of the day if you want. You have freedom to do whatever you like.
Forrest, can I talk to you in my office?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, what can you say, or is it like personal, private, or like secret, or are you like can you not say behind unless you're behind closed doors, or?
We'll just keep it between the 2 of us, and whenever, and if you feel like it's okay to talk to about it, then we can.
All right. And I will say, Forrest, after being in the virtual reality, is kind of been reset from their normally, well, not normally, from the position they were in last time of like being emotionally distressed from Cade.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take Forrest Gabe's gonna take Forrest to his office and be like, well, first he's like, do you want anything from the mini fridge? As he puts like the half fridge that he has in his office.
Just water would be fine.
Oh, here you go. Here's some water. This one comes from a glacier. It's like some really expensive water.
just takes it like, oh, not what I'm used to.
And then takes a soda.
You have a lot of amenities here. Is that a massage table over there?
Oh yeah, I got that a couple years ago. But either way, how are you feeling? I know before we got in, you were feeling kind of stressed out.
I think I'm fine now.
All right.
I got to stew on some things, but I think I'm fine.
All right. Another reason why I wanted to talk to you was because it seems like you know Cade from back in the day. I don't know how far it is. You didn't go into too much detail. But I promised Cade that I would help try to find someone that he at least used to know or knew. So I wanted to see if you also know this person. Because you're the only other person I know that at least knows about Cade or has talked to Cade.
All right. I didn't interact with a lot of people, but I think I know one of Cade's close friends. What did you? Who are they?
I think he said Cade said V, right, Sage?
That's correct.
He goes, know anyone named V? Or maybe that's a nickname? I'm not sure. He didn't go into detail.
V or a nickname? I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific.
Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Cade didn't really tell me, so.
Oh, so
That's all I got.
he didn't give like a little bit of like a rundown of who they were or why you wanted to meet them, or
Out of character, Sage. What did Cade specifically say? Did he just say, "Oh, can you find V"?
Yeah, so you asked people he liked, and he said V and Janice. And then you asked about which of them he would live with, and he said not Janice. If you can find V, I believe that's how the conversation went.
Yeah, I was like, Gabe was like, which one would you want to meet right now? And you said V. You said Janice, just leave, kind of B.
Yeah, I don't think I got into details on who he was.
So Gabe's gonna be like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask him. It was on a car ride home. It was someone that he is someone that he at least enjoys or he likes. So.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have any friends?
Do I have any friends? I've got you guys.
Or did he have it? Oh, I was asking, did Sage have any friends?
Oh,
not Sage. Cade. Do I
he doesn't care about Forrest's friends. He doesn't care about your friends, Forrest.
I'm afraid I can't say. If you gotta give names or. Even if I do, a lot of us, we were at. How much has Cade told you about his past?
Not much. To be fair, I haven't asked too much, so.
Okay, well, I think we need to put the conversation on hold for a second. And I'm going to give him the information of the orphanage we were at.
And
you might want to look that up if you're interested.
Okay, good. Because I get a question, Mark. Did I see because we kind of skipped that scene? Did I see Forrest with Forrest's grandfather back in the day, or at least saw that?
I'm sure that at some point you would have met, maybe not have met, but at least seen Forrest's or Amarillo's grandfather and discovered that was Amarillo's grandfather. I don't know if I wouldn't say you actually had a conversation.
Probably not a conversation, but I know Amarillo
I would say
had
yes.
a family.
I would say yes.
And like I say, he kind of goes there and you see Gabe just kind of studying kind of the thing, and he goes, well, I'll look into this. But yeah, it's good talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
He gives a fist bump.
Oh, and I'll kind of
I mean, it's something.
I don't think Cade would initiate anything. He's listening in on that conversation and eating another one of those apple treats. But if you initiate something, he'll join in.
Yeah, Abe is just... He looks like he's pondering a little bit. Scratching his head. You know, Cade, something's been bugging me.
What's that?
How did you get into how did you get into the game? I know because we friend requested each other a while ago, so you were playing already. But you apparently,
they just even when I was, in that building, they still put me in the game. I think it was just easier for them to put me somewhere else. Just you don't have to deal with a person when they're in the game, so they just put me in the game, make sure I'm fed, and they kind of kept me in the game more often than not, really.
Oh. It was more to keep you busy then.
That's what I think. I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
Because strange as well that they chose you for this whole beta testing. So there must be something, right? Why you? If it's only for keeping you busy, then I would think that they would, like, pick some people that either have some expertise in the game. Like I do a lot with voices, so I noticed a lot of, well, a little bit of mismatches between people and the voice, and some smaller details. And Forrest is mostly busy with music, so I suppose he heard maybe some audio files at wrong or something. But what about you?
I don't know. I don't make these decisions. I imagine that they just want different people to try it out, and I guess they considered me one of those people.
All right.
I want to roll insight because I am skeptical of his intentions with me. I'm kind of mistrusting this conversation, I guess is what I'm saying. Insight. I got an 8.
I would say it's hard for you to get a read. While you're having this conversation, unless there was something else that you were following up with, Joey, Cade, your phone. I'm presuming you have one.
I do.
Your phone starts to ring.
I'm gonna look at who it is.
Jennifer Steele.
One moment. I'm gonna kind of walk into a corner and answer. And hello.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Jennifer. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, so listen, I wanted to get back to you because I remember last we spoke, you mentioned something about possibly getting dinner together. And I like to eat. I presume you like to eat. So if you wanted to eat in the same room together, dare I say at the same table, that could be a thing,
Definitely. That sounds lovely. Let me find out a really great place, and I will get right back to you. And how does tonight sound this evening? I need to eat dinner tonight.
Tonight might actually be a little bit too late notice, but are you free tomorrow by any chance?
Yeah, tomorrow works better for me anyways. So that's perfect.
Well, just so you know, because I am not trying to cramp on your style or anything, if you would like some recommendations of good places to eat, I have a couple favorites myself.
Sounds perfect.
So I know this really awesome place. I'm not sure if you're into spicy food or not, but there's this place called the Titanic, which basically looks like a big giant ship. Food is really good and very good ambiance. It's a little bit fancier, but if you are looking for something a little bit more casual, another favorite amongst some of my friends are Planet of the Crepes.
Let's go with the Titanic. That sounds like something else.
Okay, sure. Why don't we meet up there sometime tomorrow night? Hope you don't mind. I kind of would prefer, meeting up versus anyone picking me up, if that's okay.
No, completely fine. That's sounds great to me. And I love that you took the initiative.
Oh, well, I figured, why not? I mean, you gave me your number, and I figured, might as well give this Kevin guy a call,
Yeah, I like that. Well, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow then.
What time you thinking?
Let's say 7 p.m.
7 works.
Okay.
I'll see you there.
See ya.
She'll hang up.
Kind of trembling now.
Yeah, so Ave, are you just, so you did you go around a corner? How is this? I'm just trying to see if Ave witnessed anything. I'm just curious.
Oh, I didn't go around a corner. I just kind of put my nose in a corner.
Okay, so he can still visually see you.
Yeah.
All right. So Ave, I'll let you decide whatever is best for the story, how much you did or did not pick up from that conversation.
I think he noticed some bits here and there. I think the most kind of like maybe an insight, I'll roll an insight to see if I have noticed like the tone shifts of his personality. That's interesting. Bloop.
Oh wow. Yeah,
That's pretty decent.
100%. So yes, you 100% noticed that, and I'm not going to say that you heard any of the conversation necessarily, but you could kind of tell that it seems like Kate has piqued Jennifer's interest at this point. Whether or not the date will be successful is another question, but she's given the guy a chance.
Just want to note that Kate is like jittery, and he's scratching at his upper arms, like, and you can tell he's kind of like really nervous.
I'll just wait until the conversation is over. Everything all right, Kate? Look,
I got a date.
date
I got a date. I've never had a date.
with Jennifer?
Yeah.
Oh.
What should I do?
Right.
What do I do? Do I bring her something?
All right. First of all, I would say try to be yourself, but that sounds dangerous. So maybe try not to be yourself.
She's not a waste of air. She's not. in any sort of-
Perfect. Be yourself. How are you gonna get there?
I didn't think that far ahead.
So yeah, transport's really important, because if you don't show up, your date is already ruined. Have you thought about what you're gonna wear?
Also, like,
Right.
Kate is scraggly. Not the best at the whole hygiene thing.
Right. I think there's some work. And you live with Mr. Stoll, right?
He wants me to leave, so I think I'm gonna leave tonight.
Huh. Maybe wait a little bit. Try, wait until you had the date, because he might have some fancy stuff in his house. I don't know. He doesn't really
Are you saying I
wear
should
all
take
that
it before I
fancy.
leave?
Hmm?
Are you saying I should take it before I leave?
Don't take it, borrow it.
Gotcha.
You have right, okay. So, borrow some nice clothes, maybe ask Mr. Stoll to, I don't know, maybe bring you there. Make sure that he knows that you're going on this date and that you'll be away from his home and doesn't call the cops on you.
Could you take me?
I could take you, yeah,
I don't think
sure.
Mr. Stoll wants to have anything to do with me, really.
All right. So you intend to leave tonight then, Mr.
Yeah.
Stoll's place? Okay.
He's worried about finding
I
me a
feel like-
place, but it's not a
Oh.
big deal. I can find a spot real quick.
Okay. So you have talked this over with Mr. Stoll. He knows that you're leaving tonight and
No,
gonna
I
live
think I'll
somewhere
just
where he-
go.
Interesting. You know what? We'll figure something out. But I can definitely bring you there. When is it?
Tomorrow
tonight,
at
right?
7 at the Titanic.
The Titanic.
That's fun just to say.
Yeah. That's quite fancy, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I've never been. I've never even heard of it.
Quite fancy. All right. Well, we'll get paid maybe, hopefully soon. So maybe we could fix you something up. But I'll have a word with Mr. Stoll about the details. But everything will be fine. So no worries. No
Tell him I need money.
no
If we
stress.
don't have money already, tell him I need money.
Huh. I think he has a lot of money. He'll be able to borrow you. No problem.
Cool.
Just
So you're saying I
relax.
need to
Everything will be
clothes?
fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Will you take me to get clothes too?
Yeah. Sure.
Insight. It's a 6.
I'm envisioning Ave Eye for the Cade guy right now.
Oh.
What did you get?
I got a 6.
Okay.
You will take it.
Kate's convinced that you definitely want to go with him, yeah?
Best friends.
So does this mean Kate's gonna go up to Gabe after, like, when they get back?
Yeah,
Or
so,
a little bit.
We don't know what Kate is gonna do. Kate does what Kate wants to
But
do.
no,
Kate is Kate.
Abe? Does Abe want to go and talk to Gabe? Then Abe just said he wants to
Yeah.
talk to Gabe about something.
Duh.
um,
Ugh.
yeah.
So I imagine I come in with
Yeah.
some sodas. I got angel nectar if anyone wants some.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a really good soda. Here.
Too sweet.
Oh, I'll take a
Oh,
sip to be
oh,
polite.
Are we all in Gabe's office now?
I don't know. Are you guys?
Meeting somewhere.
So I kind of imagine Gabe and Forrest coming back in.
Yeah.
And then
To
Abe
meet you guys as we
grabbing Gabe
walk.
and going back into the office or something like
I like Gabe's like, okay, I'm out. And then Abe's kind of like, I gotta talk to you, Mr. Stone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm walking towards towards Gabe. Hey, Mr. Stoll, can we have a word?
Yeah, of course, Abe. Let's go. Let's go to my office. It's right over there.
I'm just
Actually,
walking, and
I think
I
we should
turn
all
around to
kind of
Gabe.
like talk a little bit, because if we're gonna keep doing this, like, if we're like a team now, like, don't we gotta like, so maybe we should all just kind of be like, have a little like a meeting in your office or something.
I look at Abe. Is this one of the things where everyone should be there?
I look towards Kate, and he's just standing there and probably knows what's gonna happen. I look to
With
Forrest.
6 insight, I am not picking up your eye communication whatsoever.
No, I'm just yeah. Then look towards Forrest, and does Forrest seem like nervous to stay behind with Kate?
What did you roll insight?
I can if you want to.
Okay, I will have you roll insight against that.
21.
21, 14. You get the feeling that Forrest is still nervous around Cade, but they've had a little bit to mull over and think about it, and it seems like for now they're kind of fine being around Cade. Maybe not like one-on-one talking. You feel like that might not be great, but the nerves are almost always still there. Whether or not they're specifically related to Cade, or how much of it is related to Cade, you're not quite sure, but there is nerves that is from Cade, you can imagine.
Then I turn back to Gabe. Yeah, maybe it's for the best that we do like a little debriefing first, just to make sure that we're not wasting anyone's time right now. No waiting time anymore.
Okay. Everyone in the office, don't worry. We all have comfy chairs. So I assume we just go in there. Gabe sits down in his massive, comfy swivel chair.
Did you not want to have it in your office, or because you kind of seemed like you wanted to leave, but
Oh no, we're getting in my office.
okay, well, I just you were acting like you wanted to leave, so I didn't want to keep you, if you were
People I'm working
That's-
that work under me need me for a meeting, so I leave when you guys are good.
It's fine, really. Mr. Stoll practically lives in his office most of the time, so
I'm getting better at that. So.
Yeah, the hammock is a nice touch.
Ooh, nice. Without asking, I'm going to open up your fridge
Yes.
and see if I can find something not disgusting.
I mean, there's like really expensive like water.
I'll take one of those, and then I'll just go like crash land in your hammock.
I love how we just keep adding things into the office each conversation.
Hmm.
So what do we need to talk about?
Maybe a general debriefing would be fine, no? We are, after all, like a beta testing team right now, so we'll have to do this together more often.
Oh,
Okay.
can we talk about the game while we're IRL?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Is there like a sometimes there's like legal stuff where it's like you can't talk about it or we'll sue you into oblivion or something. Like, is that a thing?
Tell me, Hark.
And what-
Tell me, Hark. What can they say without us suing them to oblivion?
So you do have like there is a test server that some people can log in to just test like another patch. For this one, it's sort of like an extra layer, and so you saw Livestream said that they were recording things on their social media. So I think presumably Livestream would not post anything that would be like they wouldn't post something unless they specifically label that this is like spoilery, basically. But if it's on the test server itself, then it's fine as long as the public knows that this is like spoiler territory, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna sue Livestream so hard. Okay, leaking everything.
But
So if I talk as like what I did as Chrono, it doesn't go both
Yeah.
ways. Okay.
Yeah. You're fine. You're fine to talk about your characters all you want.
So Livestream asked me what our name was in game, and I panicked, and I told them that we're the protagonists. So I know we didn't choose a team name.
You know, that's not a bad name.
It was the first thing that came into my head.
That's so pretentious.
You know,
I mean, in game, it's probably fine. We're all pretentious dicks there, but you know, imaging is everything.
Sure, we can rebrand if
But
we
this-
need to.
This could go
Yeah,
either way,
you
I
know.
think.
Gabriel has ties to like the company and stuff, so like he could probably get us in contact with like a rebranding agency or something like that.
Yeah.
Or I'm sure you have connections, Gabe.
yes, but I'm not spending my connections on our beta testing team.
Oh well,
Well,
geez, okay.
They're not important.
See how you well, okay. Well, maybe I won't bring in baked goods next time. How about that?
No. Don't punish me for his mistakes.
I was gonna say that the rebranding of a team name needs like some big event or something, like some of our team members dying or a large breakup or something. And if you're not, yeah, it seems like the two of you are already starting that quite nicely. So maybe, you know, if you guys could make some ruckus between two of you in game, and then do like a big breakup, and then a lot of drama, and then make sure that live stream is always there, of course.
Are you trying to
after a
turn
while-
this into like celebrity drama? Is that what you're doing?
If we wanted to rebrand our name, yeah, sure. We can't just say like, yeah, we're named that now, because that's not how it works. We're on social media right now, so our name is like quite solid. People remember things by what happened, so they put this name now on this entire drama with the Ferris wheel and that kind of stuff. So if you want to change that name in the people's minds, then we'll have to make sure that it's filled with drama and you know, make it entertaining. So yeah, we're the protagonist now, or we create some drama.
I really thought this through.
Yeah,
No,
you seem to
that's how
put a lot
social
more
media works.
thinking.
That's how
into
social media works, you know.
Oh, well,
The only
maybe
thing that
social
people
media, but
remember
not
is
like. Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt.
and the thing is, the only thing that people remember on the internet is the big drama stuff, the big events, everything that's large and crazy and might involve some people getting hurt emotionally or physically. The internet is a
Okay.
dangerous place, you know.
Yeah, sure. That's wonderful, but wouldn't you want to move into a direction that's more positive? Like, yeah, we could have all the drama and the hurt and whatever. But why can't we just say, we don't want that? And our new team name is this, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to do that. We don't,
You don't browse the internet very often, I think.
Not really. Mostly just music websites.
It shows.
Well, I know about it. It's why I'm not on really often. I mean, have you seen Twitter? Like, all everybody ever talks about is it's either you're being yelled at by somebody for something you did 5 years ago, or
crazy.
you're one of the people who is like, did you see what this guy did? The president, he said this word back in high school and it's terrible. And it's like, just don't stop. It doesn't. People say things. You don't have to blow it up, and